Hi team, we'll start session by 8:30 exactly. Another 6 to 7 minutes. Meanwhile, if anyone have questions, maybe you can ask. Sharif, Bhavya, Rajan, uh, Rani Patnaik, anyone?
Hello. Yeah, I am working on Power BI from last 2 3 years, but I haven't experience of working on Fabric services which Fabric offers. So
Okay.
this class is regarding your data factory or what?
Yeah. So this is both Azure and Fabric we are going to be. It's especially for the people who knows Power BI already and who just learned Power BI and SQL and who are already working on Power BI. So to enhance their skills, these Azure and Fabric will use. Okay.
Okay, got it. So Fabric is built on the top of Azure only, Azure Synapse Analytics,
So
or Azure is separate thing or Fabric
technically
separate thing?
both are separate actually. Fabric is just an environment. In future, maybe you no need to use a Power BI desktop. Azure is mainly for the data flows and pipeline creation, right? So in future, you no need to use a Power BI desktop. You can directly go to the Fabric and you can work on Power BI from the Fabric. Similar way, data science and data engineering and data analytics also, those people they can use the Fabric as a medium.
Okay, so the
Yesterday's session maybe planner explained in a better way. Maybe he will take the class about Azure again and we can discuss in detail.
okay. So in
And
the
slowly,
future, we will not be working on the Power BI desktop. All the development work will be done in the
means
online only.
desktop we are not using. Power BI maybe we will use, but not a desktop version. We will use directly within the Fabric premises. If you want to explain me better way, there is a books called All-in-One. Maybe it's 90s kids knows, I guess. Maths, physics, chemistry, everything we will keep in one book.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, similar way Fabric also. Data analyst, data scientist, and data engineer. All their works we can do under Fabric premises.
Okay, got it.
So no need to do their job separately. Okay. So currently you are working as a BI developer, right?
Yes, I'm working as a business analyst, lead business analyst with FIS Global.
Okay. Okay. So you are using Power BI for your day-to-day activities.
Yes, yes, I'm using it. It's been 3 years, 3 plus years.
Great, great. So surely it will help you to enhance your skills. And even you can see the nowadays in the resume also or JD, they are asking mandatory as a Fabric.
Yes, yes, yeah, gone through some portals as well. Yes.
Even I am seeing recently some videos on YouTube. They are saying Power BI no more Power BI. Already lot many people are there. But the reality is Power BI only who knows SQL and Power BI only those people won't get a call. Who are enhancing their skills, SQL, Power BI, and Azure and Fabric as a combination, those people will get a call. So upgradation and updating is the frequently we have to do. Then only we can able to sustain here.
Yeah, yes, yes, totally agree.
It's a daily process, right? Any more questions, guys? And one more good thing is we will provide here Power BI premium license. I don't think even you are using Power BI premium in your organization, mostly Pro, right?
Yeah, I am using Pro license only, but I have premium workspace accesses.
Yeah.
I'm
So
handling
we will provide a
premium
premium
workspace.
also for every student, like a Pratik at the rate ksr.com. You will get access for premium around 4 months and rest 8 months you will get a pro access. Now we are providing Fabric as well. How your organization will provide, right? Similar way we will provide an email ID for you. How Saurav?
Hello.
Yeah, hi,
Hi, good
hi.
evening all.
Yeah. Saurav is the same Saurav, our old student.
Yes, yes, I'm the same
All
one.
right, already Power BI and Azure also, I guess. No?
Yes, yes, yes. You are right, Mahesh. You are right.
And
Correct.
then this session is not for you.
True, true. I just want to,
Mhm.
just
Okay, fabric.
re-highlight
Maybe
my
fabric
particular.
you didn't learn at that time, I guess, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you properly.
I guess you are not aware about fabric. I guess SQL, Power BI, Azure. I guess it's been two,
Yes,
three.
yes, true, true. I am not familiar with Fabric, that's why.
Yeah, in that case, maybe you can join today's session. And fabric, we already conducted a 3 days free workshop. It's there in our channel as well. Fabric
Okay.
Bootcamp. It will help you.
Yep. I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You can there in today's session. That's fine. Okay. So, but a
Yep.
focus on fabric part, it will help you. Or else, if your package already costs more than 15 lakhs, better focus on cloud engineering.
Yes, yes. Actually, my project, I am just going to work in data engineering stuff. So that's why I'm
Okay.
just revising my all the, last Databricks and all the trainings that Santos has given to me. That's
Okay.
I'm just revising those and I'm just jumping into the data engineering part because Power BI, along with Power BI, I will be, taking care of the data engineering stuffs as well. That's why.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Got it. Then you can the PySpark and Python also important to you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Hi, Priyanka. And then hi, Pooja. We'll start in 2 more minutes. Santosh will join.
Hello everyone. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Santosh.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Santosh.
Good evening. Let's wait for a few minutes. Okay. So we have
Santosh, maybe need to start recording as well. I just passed it.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let's get started. Can you all see my screen?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, Santosh.
Yes, sir. Heads up.
Okay, so just before I get started, uh, can someone give me an overview what we have seen yesterday? Anyone who attended yesterday's session, can you tell me what we have seen yesterday, what we learned? No one?
So basically, sir, we were talking about the scope of ADF because on loan Power BI won't be able for a person to survive in a market for a very long time. So
Mm-hmm.
that is why you told the importance of ADF. And apart from that, you were also discussing about starting up the business. What are the requirement? What are the challenge that you are facing? You yourself and you have another company as well. So we spoke in detail about it.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. So basically, what we have seen yesterday is we want to reduce the burden of
Power
Power
BI.
BI, that to specially Power Query Editor, and that is where now we are moving to ADF. But what is ADF? Where it is located? What is this cloud? So that is why we are going to this cloud. Okay. Now, um, just before I get started with today's session, right? I told that we'll not be able to store all the data in my system. So for 10 terabytes, I cannot buy 10 laptops. That's not a good idea. And then we had this many challenges, right? So we have the scalability server issue. Even though I purchased 10 laptops, I cannot give it to your guys, right? So because data loss, data security, all of this comes into picture. Okay. Now, I know it's been 5 years, but still I want to ask you one question. 2020, we call it as a COVID year. Okay. We call it as a COVID year. And we were all wearing masks, sanitizers, all of this. We had complete work from home, right? And there was a new norm, I would say, right? New norm. And we were back with a normal life from 2022 mid onwards. After the third wave, we got into normal life, right? So when I say normal life, like we forgot everything. We started to roam out, like every restrictions, everything was cleared, right? Now in this 2.5 years, and sometimes it feels surprising. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. We had COVID, and it's just like that. I still remember they used to put barricades near my house and say that this is quarantine area, right? But see now, it's been 5 years. See how things is going fast, right? Now in this 2020 to 2022, 2.5 years, 2.5 years, most of you were at home. Yes, most of you were at home. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I ask you one question, what you would say? You had a lot of free time, no travel, limited work, work from home. You were always at home. You did not meet your friends. You did not go out. No travel, no party, no vacation. Now tell me, what did you learn in this 2.5 years? Any new skill? I'll tell you, I started to take care of my health. I started to go for gym, and I also learned swimming to keep myself fit. So I learned these skills. So if I ask you, what did you learn in this 2.5 years?
I have learned Power BI and SQL.
Okay, very good. Next.
I've learned Salesforce, Power BI, SQL,
Okay,
CSPO.
okay. Next.
I learned trading.
Reading.
Stocks. Yeah, reading stocks and investing.
Stocks. Okay, very good. Stocks. Next.
I learned SQL, SAS, and Power BI.
Everyone is technically, you guys have learned a lot of things. Okay, next.
Same, sir. First interact with the data analyst. That there is existence of the data analyst team.
Data
So
analyst.
I
Okay.
learned. So I learned Power BI, SQL,
Okay, next.
Tableau, and I
Okay.
start cooking as well.
Okay. Next.
Patience.
Patience. Being patience. Okay, very good.
After COVID, started to enjoy life.
After COVID, you started to enjoy life. Okay.
Means life is any time we can die. That thing came into my mind and
Okay.
brain.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, when I was doing that, I used to do a lot of prediction. Okay, next 5 years, I need to have this. Next 10 years, I need to have this. Next 15 years, I need to have this. But after COVID, okay, if I'm awake tomorrow morning, okay, thank God. That's what I'll say, right? So things have changed. Things have changed post COVID. Now, apart from this technical things, if I ask you what you have learned, anything else? Non-technical?
Music.
Music. Very good.
Cook,
Dance.
cooking.
Cooking. Very
Meditation.
good. Meditation. Okay.
Yoga.
Yoga. Very good.
Paintings.
Paintings. Very good.
Yeah, diet.
Sorry?
Diet, like
Diet.
dieting,
Oh,
health.
very good. Yes. Okay. Now, everyone learn this skill. Everyone learn this skill, right? So, when I'm talking about non-technical, these are the few things we started to do. Okay. I'll tell you about myself. I'm a person, I'm a person who never even walks into my own kitchen. Okay. Only on the housewarming day, I went to the kitchen. After that, I never go to kitchen. Right? That's how I am. But in COVID time, see, for me, there is no need to learn Power BI. There is no need to learn Salesforce. There is no need to learn SQL, right? So for me, how is the time pass? So I learned cooking. I learned cooking. For me, no technical things is required. So I spent most of the time in cooking because I was at home feeling bored, just to take class, go for, do office work from home. That's all. What work I have? I used to save literally 3 hours to 4 hours on travel. So that 3, 4 hours, I started to watch some YouTube videos. There are a lot of YouTube videos for cooking, right? So many famous channels are there. So I used to learn cooking, right? Now, I was also a foodie person. In the 2.5 years, what happened? I was not able to eat my favorite food because I was not allowed to go out. And even if you're ordering, I don't know if you remember, some orders were getting cancelled, some restaurants were closed. All this were happening, right? So you know what I did? I started to cook myself, right? I used to watch YouTube video and then I used to cook. This is what I used to do. Every fast food I've tried at home, right from South India, North India, whatever I used to get, I used to order the things in the grocery things I used to order. And then I used to see the YouTube. In YouTube, it's very good because they'll tell you the quantity, like this much of water, this much of salt. It's very good, right? So I used to try. I used to do lot of things. That is where one day I tried pizza at home. That is where one day I tried pizza at home. I wanted to eat pizza, but please don't eat. I'm talking in 2021. I wanted to eat pizza. Since all the shops were closed outside and I was not allowed to go out, we started to prepare at home. Okay. Now, what happened? We are 4 members at home. We are at 4 members at home. Just give me a minute. Why my pen is not working? Yeah. Now, we were 4 people at home. myself, my sister, my mom, dad. Okay. So we had 4 people. So what I thought, okay, let's try to do pizza at home. It's very easy. You just go and search in YouTube how to prepare pizza, you'll get it. So what I did, uh, right from cheese, topping, tomato sauce, right? The pizza, fire, oven, electric, and the salt, soda, everything was actually did at my home, right? Even tomato sauce also we prepared at home. We didn't even, that ketchup is there, right? That ketchup also something which we did at home. It's very easy. You just mash the tomato, 3 to 4 tomatoes, you smash it and put jangry on it and heat it up and put it in mixer. It will become a sauce. Okay. I can tell you whatever recipe you want, you ask me, I can tell you, right? I've done a lot in COVID time. Every dish I've tried, right? I've tried Chinese, I've tried Italian, I've tried North India, South India, every food I've tried. Now, we wanted to do pizza at home. So every item I did at home because we wanted to prepare only 4 pizzas. Only 4 pizzas. And you guys know oven. So oven is something where which is used to prepare pizza. And one pizza, it takes 30 minutes. One pizza, it takes 30 minutes. So what I did, 4 pizza in the sense, 2 o'clock we wanted to have lunch. So I started to prepare at 12 o'clock. Within 2 hours, I prepared these 4 pizzas and happily we 4 of them ate. Every single item what I did on that particular day, I prepared at home, including that ketchup. Including that ketchup, I did at home, right? So this is what all the things which I did at home. Now we Indians, we have a very bad habit. After preparing some good food or after when there is a your favorite food or your good food is in front of you, we Indians what we do? We Indians what we do? Take a snap, put it in your WhatsApp status, Instagram story. How many of you have done this? When you go to a restaurant, when you get the food, without even tasting, you guys will take a snap, put at this restaurant, that restaurant. I will put status, WhatsApp status, and Instagram stories. Are you that kind of person? Yes? Yes? Come on.
No. No.
No, not like that.
No.
Surprising here. Okay, my friends used to do that. Okay, now, this is what my sister also did. Pizza at home, prepared by my brother. And she has put status in Instagram and WhatsApp status, right? Now what happened? The next week, our friends came. Our friends came to our house. And now what happened? We had 4 people. Now it became 8 people. 4 of our friends came. And those 4 friends, you know what? They asked, hey, it's been a while that I ate pizza and I saw your sister's status last time. So can you prepare for us? I was just scolding my sister. Why did you put all this in the WhatsApp status and Instagram stories? Now they're asking pizza. What will I do? No, no, let's prepare. Let's prepare. Now what happened? I have to prepare 8 people. That means I need to prepare 8 pizza. At least one pizza, one person, right? One person can have one whole pizza. Okay, this is possible. This is possible. Okay, so that's the measurement. One person, one pizza. So 8 people, 8 pizza. Now this time, the problem is they are my guest. I cannot go and ask them help. Initially in the case one, I took my help of my mom, dad, sister, everyone helped me. But in the second case, when I want to prepare 8 pizzas, now the problem is I cannot take help because they are my guest. Obviously, we 4 have to do. And my sister also kept on spending time with them. So we had only 3 people. So what I did, I bit played smart now. There are certain things which I took outside, which I took from outside shop. Like ketchups, why we have to waste time in preparing ketchups and all? Let's start preparing only pizza. Rest of the things we'll buy it outside. This is what I thought. Because even doing a ketchup and all this cheese, everything, it's something which is going to kill my time. And first of all, for doing one pizza itself is 30 minutes means, and they told that they'll be coming at 2 o'clock. And I started to cook at 8 o'clock itself. 10 o'clock itself. Right? Now, this is because I have to prepare 8 pizzas. Now, this is bit annoying because only I have to do, and I have only 2 to 3 people, and but there are no more number of pizzas, right? So what I thought, let's buy few things from outside as if they will not know, right? They'll not know whether the ketchup is. See, if I ask you ketchup, if I do ketchup and if I bring pizza outside, it is people will identify. But if I do pizza at home, if I buy ketchup at outside, so they'll not identify, right? So what I thought, okay, let's buy few things outside. This is what happened. Okay, now after 8 people, now we had a small get together in my family. We had a small get together in my family. Now we had 20 people. We had 20 people. Okay. Now we had 20 people. Now again, as I said, she has put status. All of my relatives, friends, cousins, everyone had come. Now we have 20 people. Now, there's 20 people who are coming from a remote place and they're coming from my village. Usually, people who come from village, right? They see all this pizza advertisements, Domino's, Pizza Hut, burger, everything. They'll see it on TV, right? So when they come here, they ask actually. So they said, "Hey, I want to eat pizza. You guys will eat every time, but we don't get there. So can you get me?" So this is what the people who come from village they ask. So now it's I need to prepare 20 pizzas. Now I'll ask you a question. One pizza, 30 minutes. Okay. One pizza, 30 minutes to prepare in oven. Now preparing 20 pizzas, how many hours I need?
10.
I, re-
10.
I repeat my question. One pizza, 30 minutes, but that means in 1 hour, I can prepare only 2 pizzas. In 1 hour, I can prepare only 2 pizzas. Now I have been told to prepare 20 pizzas at home. How much time it will take?
10
10
hours.
hours.
10 hours. 10 hours. And I don't know if you guys know it. The only food you can never have it if it's not hot is pizza. Do you agree? Do you
Yes.
agree?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So today after class, please don't go and have pizza and don't tell that I remembered you pizza and please don't do that. Okay. So this is not a good food to have at night. So, but still I'm telling pizza is good if you are eating it hot, but if it is cold, you cannot eat it. Whatever craze you have on pizza, you cannot eat it when it is cold. So for preparing 20 pizzas and the relatives who has come to my house at 2 o'clock afternoon, I've asked them to come for lunch. I will have to start preparing at morning 5 o'clock because it takes 10 hours. It takes 10 hours. So the one which you have prepared morning at 5 o'clock, can you eat at 2 o'clock? Definitely no. Right? Now, my friend gave me an idea. Why don't you buy 3 extra ovens? It's a good idea. Now you tell me, can I buy it?
No.
No,
Why? If
you
I buy
can't.
three
You can't.
ovens, parallelly three pizzas I can cook, right? So it is easy, right?
But
It,
you won't be using those ovens frequently, na? So why to waste time? I mean, money in all three ovens. If you have to basically, prepare the pizza once in a, while, once in a blue moon.
Okay. So each oven charges 6K. So if I want to buy 3 ovens, I have to spend 18K, which is useless because as if I'm going to prepare pizza every single day, as if I'm going to invite all the 20 people to my class, to my house every day, why will I go and buy ovens? So this is not a good solution, right? Now,
Right.
preparing 20 pizzas at home is also a challenge for me because 10 hours before I need to start. Now I thought my house is actually 30 cross 40 square feet, right? So it is decent enough for serving 20 people. Like 20 people in my house can stay without any
Problem.
discomfort or without any adjustments. 20 people can sit together. It's a 30 cross, that is 1200 square feet house. So it's okay, decent house. So 20 people I can serve. But what is the problem is 20 people pizza I cannot prepare. So what I did, all this I ordered outside. I ordered outside. I ordered outside. That means I went to Zomato, I went to Swiggy, I went to Domino's website, I went to the Pizza Hut, and directly I ordered it. Right? So
IaaS, PaaS आणि SaaS exam.
what? Saying something?
SaaS.
Okay. I ordered something. Okay. I ordered something. But my home was decent enough with a space. So all 20 people were able to eat together. So we were able to have it in my dining table, and all the extra soda, salt, pepper, everything I had at home. So we utilized. So the one which is in purple color is something which we managed. The something which is in green color is I take it from outside. So you can see every level what is happening. Okay. Now finally, imagine, okay, just imagine there is some marriage function in my house. Now we have 200 people. Now 200 people I cannot fit into my house. So what I can do? Do you think 20 people I'll call it in the afternoon, 20 people I'll call it in the evening, 20 people I'll call the next day? Is it possible? Definitely no.
No.
Right?
Take
So
them to restaurant.
all 200 people I need to invite. So what I did, all 200 people preferred pizza and fast foods. So what I did, okay. So the easiest way is take them out. The easiest ways, take them out, dining out. So everything, including the dining table, they only have everything. And the complimentary is they also gave the party hall. Complimentary. So to serve this 200 people, they have given us a party hall. Along with the party hall, they also have a dining hall where all the 200 people can sit together and they can eat hot pizza. Okay. Now this is where I managed. First of all, where I started that I learned cooking, and from there I have dragged you to here, and the story completes. Now, with all the stories, I'll ask you just one question. One question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is best?
4.
Four.
Fourth
Depends
is
upon
better.
situation.
Fourth is better, but it depends on the situations as well.
Yeah, it
Correct.
depends.
Depending upon the number of people and the occasion.
Yes, how much you need.
The answer I would have expected from you is it's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4. Depending on the situation is what we have to
Number of
adopt
people.
it. Someone said 4. Someone said 4. For 4 people, I wanted to give a treat. That is my mother, sister, dad, mom. Okay, for 4 people, do you think I can book a party hall? You said
No
4 is
point.
good. You said 4 is good. Can I do that?
No. Wastage of money.
Why you need a party hall for 4 people? Why you need a dining hall for 4 or 200 people who can sit? Why you need that for 4 people, right? Now, what is the understanding about this is, well, depending on the situation, I will opt for 1, 2, 3, 4. If there was a lesser number of people, I would have opted for 1. Maybe it's a quite bit higher where I cannot manage, but I cannot also afford to lose time and quality. In that case, there are certain things I'll buy outside, certain things I will use it. Now it's a cost is less, right? Now if I go for third one, I cannot buy ovens to prepare pizzas, right? So I'll have to think smart. So ordering was the best solution here. So like this, depending on this, we will have to adopt it to the situation and adopt it to the environment. Well, what I've explained just now, this is what is going to be a cloud service example. So now what you have seen in that purple color, green color, where we are sharing some items between us, some we are taking outside, we call it as this is a bit of cloud service example. The same slide, the same slide. Have a look at it. You will never forget this pizza example forever. So remember this example. And with this, I will show you another slide, which is going to be the different cloud services, what we are going to get from different vendors. We have AWS, we have GCP, we have Azure, and we have Huawei. All of this provides you this services. Now, here also you can see that few of them are orange, few of them are blue. Orange is something which is managed by Santosh own, and blue is managed by vendor. That means we are borrowing. We are borrowing. Okay. Now, if you see here, where is Power BI installed? Power BI is there in my machine. This is there in my machine, right? And do you all guys are aware that your Power BI will not be installed in Mac machine? Are you aware?
Yes, yes.
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 Yes, yes.
So your Power BI is a Windows based software, right? Now, in order to install this Windows based Power BI desktop, it has to rely on operating system. What is operating system? Operating system could be Mac, it could be Windows, or it could be Ubuntu, it could be anything, right? It is depending on operating system, correct? Now, if I want to install this, if I want to pull the data, where is my data? All this electronic store, the bike store, and superstore, whatever the data we have taken, everything is actually coming from my machine, right? Everything is coming from my machine. So what we have done today is storage, server, networking, operating systems, in between if there is any softwares, runtime, Power BI app, data. All of this is actually in my own machine. That's why I call it as on premises. Every single thing what I need. There are few terminologies we can ignore for now. Like, you don't ask me what is middleware, what is runtime, what is apps. Just consider that these are all components which is required to run my project. And all of this is actually my responsibility. That is why we call it as a on premises. Every single thing, the data, the software, the operating system, the network, everything is actually present in my system. This is called on premises. Okay. Now, let's say that I want to have a larger data that I need to pull it from servers. For example, SQL Server. Right? For example, SQL Server. We pull the data from SQL Server, but ideally SQL Server was installed in my machine. Imagine that SQL Server is somewhere in US. You imagine that SQL Server is somewhere in US client, or the server is present in some other region. Now that is not belonging to me. I'll just try to connect the data from there. Now, some portion, for example, the operating system, the runtime, the Power BI app, it's actually my responsibility. Whereas a server storage, networking, you'll try to bring the data from somewhere else, right? So all this, I'm depending on someone else. This is actually called IaaS, which stands for infrastructure as service. They provide you the infrastructure. What is infrastructure? They provided the storage, they provided the server, they provided networking, but rest of the things are mine. Power BI is mine, operating system is mine, everything is mine. Right? Now, next question. Next question. Those who are using Mac, you can still install Power BI. Can you tell me how?
In the cloud?
No.
I think some virtual environment we need to create and
install VMware.
Yes, in your Mac machine, in your Mac machine, you cannot install your Power BI. For that, what you'll do, you will install on top of that Mac, you will install one more virtual machine. That virtual machine will be Windows. In that virtual Windows, you can go and have your Power BI installed. Okay. Guys who are all thinking, what is virtual machine? Do you see the lion photo?
Yes.
This is my Windows machine. Okay. I repeat, this is my Windows machine. You go here. This is my computer. This is my C drive. This is my D drive. This is my personal drive. This is my Windows OS. Now, I have another OS, which I'll show you. Which I'll show you. Just give me a minute. The one which you see here, right? This is a different OS. Okay, you can see the way it looks. Mozilla Firefox, see how it looks. The older version of your, see, by seeing only you can see it's a very old version OS. It's a Ubuntu machine, or you can call it as a Linux machine. Go here, see here. By seeing itself, do you see that it's an old version? Are you all thinking about your past, like how it was 10 years back? This is what it was looking like. Yes?
Correct.
Do you
Yeah.
feel that?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
I'll tell you how it looks like. This is my computer, and this is my file system, and this is what it looks like. This is called different OS. But where have I installed this? This is actually present in my Windows. On top of Windows, I've installed this OS. Now, similarly, this this is my Windows. See how beautiful it is. The, the, the beauty of Windows is the look and feel. See how good it is. If I want to access, go and file, see how the files are. But if I go and see my another OS, this is my another OS. This bubble is there, right? See another OS. This is a different OS. For particular softwares which is not possible in Windows, I've installed another OS. Like this, the Mac users can also install on top of the Mac users, they can install a virtual machine. On top of the virtual machine, they can go and install a Power BI. That is possible, right? Now, who is control is in OS? This OS is controlled by someone else. Only I've installed in my machine, but this OS is given by someone else. I have purchased this virtual machine from someone else. I have purchased this license from somewhere else, right? Like that. Here also. I'm sorry. Here also. Now what happens? Now what happens? Server, storage, operating system, the runtime, everything I will use some vendors. So this is a very good example for Mac users. For Mac users, if you're trying to install a Power BI, you're borrowing someone's operating system through a virtual machine and then you're installing. So this is majority of the things I'm depending on someone else, and smaller data like credentials, access, your software, those things I'm using, which is an orange color. This is my responsibility. Rest of the things are vendor's responsibility. This is called PaaS, platform as service. Okay, so the one which we have seen, infrastructure as service, they only provide the infrastructure. Infrastructure means maybe storage, servers, this type of things. But if you go with PaaS, including the operating system, the middleware, the entire coding, whatever you do, everything they only give you, which is called platform as service. Now, finally, like taking your relatives out and ordering them food, dining table, everything is there, party hall, everything is there. So there is no need of staying them in my house. Directly, I can take them to restaurant and party hall. That is nothing but your SaaS, software has service. Software as service. Now this software as service, it's completely vendor's responsibility. That means I need not do anything. I need not do anything. Now, the very, very good example for SaaS is, okay, let me show you. Let me show you. The Microsoft Power BI service is a software as service which is called SaaS. You know why this is called SaaS? This Power BI dashboard and reports. If you guys already know Power BI, let me tell you one thing. You can build one complete report dashboard project without even having your Power BI desktop. Have you done this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Directly you're pulling the data from a SharePoint or something else. We can do that. Directly in the Power BI service, you can go, you can open the report, you can create a workspace, you can upload the data, you can start doing it. Maybe we will have limitations, that we will agree. But still, the complete report, the complete project, the data, the software, everything is present in only this in URL. That's it. Doesn't matter whether you're a Windows user, doesn't matter whether you are a Mac user, you can go and build your report even in your phone if you go and log into this link. That is why we call it as software as service. Just open this app.powerbi.com, right? Just open this. You can start building your complete project here. You can upload the data. You can create a new report. Okay, you can upload the data. You can do everything here. You can do everything here. No need of your desktop. No need of Windows machine. Even though if you're a Mac user, you simply go to a browser, simply go and try app.powerbi.com. Everything you can do here. Data also, you can store it in the some OneDrive or SharePoint. Your Power BI service is also present in URL only, and publishing you can do here. Everything you can do here only. Then why you need Power BI desktop? Right? So the very, very good example for your SaaS is your Power BI service. Everything you can do here. Well, I can simply say that everything, server, storage, networking, operating system is also they only have taken care. Doesn't matter what operating system you have, still they will give you as a software only. That also you have used. And data, application, software. You need not even install Power BI desktop. It's an app. Power BI desktop is an app. That also you don't need to install. That is also they only have given. This is called software as service. Now the choice is yours. Just like depending on my use case, I will be choosing the options. Here also, depending on the situation, either I will go with SaaS, either I will go with PaaS, either I will go with IaaS, infrastructure as service. Right? Now, is this concept clear? Everyone? All good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cloud will provide all the three service. Cloud will provide all the three service. But depending on your need, you will opt for it. See, the way we'll have to choose is depending on our need only, we'll choose. For 3 people or for 3 projects, I cannot go and use SaaS. Right? SaaS will be used for maybe a big project, big data sets. I will have to use everything. I have a Mac OS. No, I cannot install it. So all of these problems, we can go with SaaS. So depending on the need, we can go with cloud service. Now, are we going to opt for IaaS? Are we going to opt for PaaS? Are we going to opt for SaaS? It all depends on your need. Okay. Now, why are we going for cloud? Well, let me tell you one thing. Your cloud benefits are something which I cannot compare it with anywhere, right? It's always on top, just like the name says, it is a sky. Right? We keep saying that, right? Sky is a limit for your success. So this is sky for you, right? Everything they give you. Let me see what they give you. Always up. Always up. The server will be always up and running. In the recent times, my system was behaving slow. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. My system was behaving slow. So what I did.
ती स्लो आहे म्हणे मशीन म्हणे तुमची म्हणे अपग्रेड करवा आला ना बोले इसे.
So saying something to me. In the recent times, my system was very slow. Okay, I had 16 GB RAM. So the 16 GB RAM, I have went to service center to increase to 32 GB RAM. Okay, so this was it's a newly installed, that is I've expanded this RAM. It was 16 GB RAM and it was very slow. So what I did, I went to service center. You know what they did? They give my appointment at 9 o'clock. I went at 9 o'clock. They told that, oh, I actually use a CPU. I don't use laptops. I use CPU. So I took my CPU there. So I was not able to carry in my two-wheeler. So I have to book an auto. I have to book a cab to carry the CPU. I went to the service center. I went at 10 o'clock. So literally I have to cancel morning 2 classes. So I have to go for service center. I sat in the service center 10 o'clock. That guy came at 10:30. He was late. He's saying traffic as a reason. He gave me appointment at 10 o'clock, but he came at 10:30. 10:30 he came, he directly went for breakfast, and then he come at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock he opened the system and he saw whatever it is. He just bit cleaned everything and he told that, okay, in order to install this, it will take 1 hour. You please go and have lunch and come. So we will fix it at 1 o'clock. I was not able to trust him because all the KSR data is present in my system. I clearly told him, whatever you do, you have to do in front of me because I don't trust you. I have all the company data here, so I will have to sit here. And wantedly, just because I raised my voice, he kept me waiting. And I finally, at 5 o'clock, he installed the 16 GB RAM and totally the 32 GB RAM was there. And literally from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I have to wait. I have to struggle. I have to cancel my plans. I have to cancel the leaves. Everything I have to do it. And at 5 o'clock, I will have to come home. This is what is required in order to increase my RAM from 16 GB to 32 GB. Right? You can see how frustration I was, so that it has come out in words. Yes? Agree? Everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If I want to increase a system in cloud, okay, you know, it will take 3.5 minutes. If your system is in cloud, virtual machine, it is 16 GB RAM. If you want to increase to 32 GB RAM, you will have to wait for nearly 3.5 minutes. Where is 3.5 minutes? Where is 10 hours? And for me, I need a person who has to go and install this. But here, no IT support, no IT maintenance. Something happens to my laptop today, they'll throw me out of KSR because all the KSR data is in my laptop. But in the real time, no need to worry. It's completely responsibility of a cloud. They will take multiple mirroring data. They will keep it safe. I need not worry. Productive anywhere. What do you mean by productive anywhere? Even if you go to a Bermuda Triangle, if you have an internet, you can access my data. Do you all know the story of Bermuda Triangle?
Yes.
Even if you go to a Bermuda Triangle, even if there is an internet working, I can still access my reports, data, everything there. All over the globe, I can access it. Right? And comparatively lesser cost. Now, all these are some of the benefits of our cloud computing. Right? So with this detailed slides we have, for example, cost. I need not buy 10 laptops. I need not spend 10 lakhs. You just give 3 lakhs as an example. I'm giving these numbers. You just give 3 lakhs. They will take care of everything. So cloud computing eliminates the capital expense of buying your hardware and software. Everything you can use it as a virtual machine. What is virtual machine? Somewhere there's the laptops, they will be configuring there in some servers from US, UK, Canada, wherever they are. They will configure the system for you. From there, you can access it. You need not buy that system for you. You can access it through virtual machines. Right? Now, I always feel bad for my laptop because 5 days it keeps on running. Every Monday to Friday, I never switch off my laptop. Right? I'm in Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore. Bangaloreans no need of air coolers. I don't know if you're all Bangaloreans. If you're Bangaloreans, you literally don't need air coolers, ACs, even in summer. A simple fan is enough. But in my room, I have fitted AC. You know why? It's not because to keep me cool. It's to keep my system cool. If my system gets heated up in between the class, the system will go off. You would have experienced this. You keep your laptop up and running for 24 hours. The heat which is generated in your laptop, in order to avoid the burnout, they have designed so that the laptop will get switched off by itself and the heat will cool down. Have you all experienced this? Have you all experienced this?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah.
Now, during my class, during my important meeting, what happens if my system is actually shutting down? So in order to keep my laptop cool, I have added some additional fans. I have kept my room temperature below cooling so that it doesn't get heat up. But in real time, setting up the servers, racks, round the clock, electricity, power, cooling, who will take care? Cloud will take care. In my home, I have taken care. 35,000 I've spent for AC, not to keep me cool, to keep my system cool. But in reality, no need to do. Cloud will take care. You run your system 24/7, 365 days, 10 years. Nothing happens to your virtual machines. It's as cool and secure because they are taking care of it. So the first reason why we will have to go with the cloud computing, cost. Second, speed. Speed, right? You can create your own machines in minutes. 3.5 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, you can create it. Typically with the click of mouse clicks, with just mouse clicks, you will see in the next 2-3 days, you will see how are we going to create a server? How are we going to create a database? How are we going to create a storage? We are all going to see practically in the next 2-3 days. Within mouse clicks, you can go and assign a system for you. Today, if I think to buy a laptop, I literally need minimum 2 hours because first I need to go to a shop. Then I have to order it and that guy will have to install it. And in order to use a laptop, minimum it will take 2 hours. But if I think the next minute I need to use a virtual machine and laptop, in next 2 minutes I can create it. That's the power of cloud. Right? Now, speed. Yes. Productivity. Productivity. Some of the softwares, like for example, Windows update. Sometimes your updates will come, Windows update will come, it will ask you to shut down, install, some patch softwares will come, many softwares updates will come. All of this is a big headache. So in reality, they will take care of it. So cloud computing removes some unnecessary task or unnecessary things. It will take care of it. So productivity also will be increased. Scale, global scale. For example, I'll tell you one good news and one bad news, okay? January 1st, 2022, okay? We were very happy. January 2nd, 2022, we were very sad. You know what happened? January 1st, we launched our KSR app. We launched our KSR app on January 1st, 2022. January 2nd, The same app got crashed. It got crashed. Just one day. Just one day. It got crashed. What happened? Because a lot of people started hitting the software. A lot of people started installing. So because of the network traffic and the location, it got crashed. So majority of the students are in India. 80% of KSR students are in India. 20% are from outside India. Right? Now, here what happened? A lot of people started hitting our application outside India. There was no bandwidth and suddenly our app got collapsed. So we need to manage the bandwidth. We need to allocate some bandwidth for each and every country. Now, who will know all this year? We only launched app. Who will take care of all this? Well, don't worry. Cloud will take care of it. They will give the right amount of traffic and right amount of bandwidth and storage to different country depending on your usage. Security. You guys, I told you that I'll give you laptops. I told you that I'll give you laptops. What is the security? You can see whatever you want. You can take my laptop. You can give it to your cousins, friends, play games. What is the security? I cannot send a watchman behind you to go and track it. So for that, we need to have security. For security, we'll put a lot of policies. We'll put some access control. We'll put some securities, right? And we will go and protect your data. I'll give a small example how this security can be helpful. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. In order to access my storage, in order to access my system, I will have to put security. Okay. See, I'll tell you one small story. I'll tell you one small story. Listen carefully. Nowadays, kids are addicted to phones, right? Actually, there is one. My aunt is there. So she has a kid, 5 years old kid. This guy, this aunt is actually a working woman. So we understand that what is how many challenges she would face as a working woman. So you know what happened? Just because that kid should not disturb her, she started to give phones, cartoons, games as a mobile to her, and she started to work. Anyone will do. I mean, even you guys are doing that. In order to keep your kids away from you disturbing them, you give them these smartphones, right? Listen to the story. Very interesting, real story. Real story. Okay. So this guy was addicted to phone. So in the recent month, 2 months back, she came to me and she told, because more than you guys, I take care of kids very well. Okay. You bring me any kid, you bring me any kid, I know how to change their behavior. I know how to make them disciplined. That is something which I've got trained. I take care of kids more than teaching you. Okay. So everyone knows it. So my aunt brought me, my cousin to me saying that he got addicted to phones. So you please try to get him to normal in the next 1 month. In the next 1 month is having summer holidays. So you get me my kid back to normal without addiction to phones. So I started to take care of him. Okay. So we used to go out. I used to always keep away from phones. Even I don't use phones because the moment I take phone, he will see that, right? So we used to go out, play. Okay. Parks we go. We went for zoo. So I took care of him very well. I took care of him very well, so that he started to forget about phones. There was one day I forgot my phone and I went to office. Okay. I forgot my phone. I went to office. My phone password is, it's open. I can tell you very openly. My phone password, which is password pin is 1992. This is my 4-digit pin. Even if you take my phone today, you can go and directly put this pin. You will be able to open it as if you are going to see my phone. That's why I'm revealing everything. Okay. So this is my pin. You know what this guy has done? 5-year-old kid, okay? 5-year-old kid. I am not there. I went to office. Literally, he has done one thing. You'll be shocked to know this. He has tried this. After 5 attempts, you guys will get a message. Have you seen this? After 5 failed attempts to log into your
Yes.
phone, you'll get this message. Have you observed this?
Yes.
Yes.
Again, he has tried.
Yes.
Again, he has tried. Again, he has tried. Right? You know, within 5 hours, he actually hacked my phone. He hacked my password. Within 5 hours. He has tried. He has tried different numbers. He has waited with patience for 60 seconds. And my mom was thinking he's sleeping. And this guy has done it. This is a real story. This is a real story that this guy has done it. Within 5 hours, he was able to get the right password. See, ideally, if I was there, I would have used one pen and paper. I would have at least wrote down which passwords I have tried, which passwords I have not tried. I would have at least given the tick mark and cross mark. This guy is such a brilliant guy. He knows that what number he has tried, that number is not tried again. Within 5 hours, he was able to hack my phone. He was able to open the password and he started playing games. Within 5 hours. This is a real story happened with my cousin. Okay. Now, my laptop password is also similar to that 4-digit PIN. If I give a laptop to you, which is locked, can we see in how many attempts you can unlock? Any guess? What is the maximum attempts you can hack my laptop? Anyone? Permutations and combinations. Anyone? You guys are all sleeping.
First attempt.
Let's ask our friend. My phone, my laptop has 4-digit PIN. How many attempts is required to hack my laptop? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many attempts the maximum you can have? Very simple. It's a very simple logic. The numbers can range from here to here. Agree? So ideally it will be 10,000 attempts. Within 10,000 attempts, anyone can go and log into my laptop. I'm telling you, within 10,000 attempts. If you don't believe it, let's ask ChatGPT. If your laptop has 4-digit PIN, then they can exactly have 10,000 possible combinations. In the worst case, a hacker would need 10,000 attempts to generate your PIN. Best attempt, maybe if you guess it correctly. Average, within 500 attempts, you can get it. Worst case, just imagine my password is 9999. You tried from start. The last password will be 9999. Do you all agree? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know in how many attempts my cousin was able to hack my password, but he was able to hack it in 5 hours. I don't know how many attempts he has tried. I was shell shocked by hearing this. A 5-year-old guy is able to hack my password with just attempts. Okay. Now, today, my KSR data is here. Today, my KSR data is here. This is in my laptop. My laptop is a 4-digit PIN. By chance, if I have some sensitive information in my laptop, in case if you get a laptop, imagine that you are a hacker. In 10,000 attempts, you will go and log into my laptop. You guys will go and see the data. Do you all agree? Yes? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
The same data, now I have stored it in cloud. I'll show you one small example. I will be teaching all this in later point of time, but today I'll show you a small example. This is cloud. I have my storage. Just give me a minute. Just say this is one cloud storage account. I'll tell you how we created all this. I'll upload some files here. I'll upload some files here. Now, all the data which you have seen in my personal machine, now it is present in cloud. Car data, bike data, general data, all of this is present in my cloud. If someone has to go and access this, if they want to go and access my laptop, they need only 4-digit PIN. If someone has to go and hack my cloud, this is all present in cloud. In cloud, I have uploaded all the data. If someone has to go and hack this, I'll tell you how much, what is a password they need to hack. I'll tell you. This is my laptop PIN. Okay, just assume that this is my laptop PIN. And in order to access it, it's only 10,000 attempts. Okay. And now cloud PIN, or I can call it as a key. Tomorrow, if you want to access my data, if you want to access my data in cloud, this is a password you need to give. This is a password you need to give. Okay. Can we see how many attempts? Thank you. Similar to this, I want to hack this password. Password sample is this one. So just like my 4-digit PIN, this time I want to hack this password. I can't help with hacking or cracking password. That includes decryption. However, I can help you to understand such passwords. About the password, the string we have shared, which ends in this much, appears to be a base code. So it's giving not the one which I was expecting. So I'll go and say that. I'll ask in a different way. How many combinations is required to get similar password, same password, like the example you gave for 4-digit PIN. Now it should give me. Great question. Let's break down your string. This is a password. This is a password. I need to go and put it in the cloud to access my storage. It is a 88 character long. Total possible combinations 256 values. So the total combinations will be 256 to the power of 66, which is nothing but 2 to the power of 528. For the previous one, it gave me 10,000 combinations, right? This one. So I'm asking similar way. So let's calculate the exact number of combinations for your string, just like we did for 4-digit PIN. Okay, thank you. This is the number of attempts that someone has to go and do it in order to go and hack my cloud password. If someone tomorrow have to go and hack my this KSR data, which imagine this is a data that I'm using for my personal use or the KSR data, instead of storing in my personal machine where my laptop pin is just 4-digit, you will literally take 10,000 attempts. Similarly, if someone has to access my cloud, this is the attempts. If someone can go and hack my password of KSR, we are very happy to write the KSR documents on your name. Anyone willing to take up this challenge? You'll become a owner if you go and hack our data sets. Open challenge. All our shares, the complete company will give it to you. You just need to hack this password. Anyone? Possible?
No.
What happened? Are you all understanding or what? What I'm speaking? Are you all listening? Are you all there?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then why there is no noise?
Yes, yes.
We are thinking how to hack.
Listening, surprised, you didn't know this, you knew this.
No,
What are you thinking?
because we know
No,
that we cannot do that. There is
thinking
no
to find
point
a
of
good hacker
answering.
now.
Are you all getting trust how the cloud is secure?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Impossible. Impossible. Even the hackers around the globe who are experts, impossible. It's not at all possible. That is why they have kept 88 characters. It's not a 4-digit PIN. So someone who has to go and access my password, who has to hack my password, has to go and become a super computer, or he has to become a god who can go and hack my system. It is impossible. So that is the security they provide. No compromise. Security is security. No one can even hack your systems. That much secure it is. Right? Now, the next benefit is about your recovery, disaster recovery. Couple of days back, or maybe a week back, there was a war. What if this war was to a greater extent? And what if there is some servers were damaged? What will happen to my data? So nothing to worry. That entire data server, they would have put into another server as a mirroring data. Usually this happens in Chennai, right? So in Chennai, what happens? Every year, I don't know who's from Chennai. In Chennai, every year there is a flood. In the month of December, every time it is a flood. Internet issue, power issue, all this. Imagine there is a flood. Suddenly something happens to the server. No power, no internet, nothing is there. Imagine the server is damaged. Something happens to that server. Entire data is gone. No need to worry. They would have taken backup in somewhere in US or UK. That type of data mirroring they will do. They will be mirroring the data, right? So always cloud is cloud. Now with all this in your on premises, if you are actually managing your own server, you will have to go and pay for hardware, software, and you have to take care of all the updates, maintenance, downtime. You have to take care of it. You need to get trained. So no one will see this actually. Everyone will see here. This is on premises. What is a problem in the on premises? It's my laptop. Imagine it's my laptop. I have to take care of everything. Software update. I have to attach fans. I have to make sure my laptop is up and running. Everything I'll have to take care. But here in cloud, you just pay some fees. They will take out all the charges and they will give you the full service. It's just like you go, you get all the service, you come back. That's the beauty of cloud. So I talked about SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. So in this, if you see, there are 4 main cloud which can provide you this much of services for you. I'll ask you a simple question. We were talking about pizza. Now, near your home, there are 2 shops. One is Domino's, one is Pizza Hut. I'll ask you one simple question. Where will you order pizza? Pizza Hut or Domino's?
Domino's. Domino's.
Pizza Hut is famous for pizzas, yaar. Where are you? Why are you not preferring Pizza Hut? Why are you preferring Domino's? What is the reason? Okay, I'll give an example. This is your house. Okay. This is Domino's. This is Pizza Hut. Okay. The distance to Domino's is 10 kilometers. The distance to Pizza Hut is 3 kilometers. Where you will order?
Based on the choice and options.
I've told you that pizza cannot be eaten with cold. So obviously you'll prefer something which is distance is less. But you don't only prefer that. In order to choose the pizza between Domino's and Pizza Hut, each one will have their own choice. I prefer Pizza Hut, you prefer Domino's, right? Similarly, what are the features we look at it? We look at price, discounts, cashbacks, payment option, service, distance, delivery time, taste, offers. Depending on this only, you will choose it. Both are pizza providers, but where you'll order, that's the biggest question. Similarly, are you going to use AWS? Are you going to use GCP? Are you going to use Azure? It's up to us. It's up to us. I can very proudly say that your AWS is a topmost cloud, but we will be going with learning Azure. This is a first top cloud service. This is a second top cloud service, but we will be learning the second top. Okay, we'll be learning the second top. I'll tell you the reason. One of the best smartphone is iPhone. So can I assume that all 100 people in this batch have iPhone?
No.
Why?
No.
It is the best phone, right? It is the best
Not
phone.
everyone can afford.
Very
Not
good.
everyone can afford.
Not everyone can afford. So similarly, there are certain things. See, I'll tell you even today, I always use Android phone, right? I always use Android phone because that's a user interface good for me and I'm comfortable with that. Similarly, there are certain companies who have a different fan base. Some clients always prefer AWS. Some clients always prefer Azure. Since we have already have been into Microsoft products, SSIS, SSAS, SSRS, your Excel, your CSV files, your Outlook, your Teams, your Power BI, every single product what we have learned till now is actually a Microsoft product. So without even thinking, without even going for a second choice, my first choice of the selection will be trustable product. I personally trust Microsoft. They're similar to that. There are so many companies who always go and trust, and that is why for our next cloud, we will be learning Azure. Though AWS is on top, but still there are some factors. It could be price, it could be availability, it could be the service provided. With all this, we will have to go and choose the best one for our use case, for Power BI developers, for our flexibility, for our connectivity, for our efficiency, for our performance. We are going to use Azure. Okay. So with that, we'll stop here for today. What is Azure? What we can do with Azure, how to create an account in Azure, how to start creating the account and how to start creating storage account, how to dump all our data, from our data, how to connect to our Power BI. We will wait and watch tomorrow. So end of show today. We will meet tomorrow. Any questions?
Yes, Santosh. Santosh, can we change this cloud password?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Any questions? Either you have to understand everything, so that's why you don't have questions, or you have not understood anything, that's why you don't have questions.
No, sir, understood.
We understood, sir.
Yeah, we understood. Yes. So no questions.
Okay. Thank you all. So tomorrow we will meet. And just to tell you, for this, since it's only a limited portions, that is like 1 month, you will not get 5 days free session. You'll get only 3 days of free session. So tomorrow will be the last day for free session. If you guys want to learn only Azure and Fabric, you will have to pay 10,000 as a fees. 5,000 will be for license. 5,000 will be your fees. So totally 10,000 you will have to pay for only learning Fabric and Azure. So please reach out to our team. Tomorrow will be the last free session. After that, you will not be allowed as a free. You will have to be a paid session. Okay. So please reach out to our team for more information.
Timing will be for the course will be this
Same
batch.
time, 8:30 to 9.